Hi everybody, I'm Jackie YB. Now I'm talking about survival. Survival is the struggle to remain alive and living. There are 4 basic necessary of life. Anyone knows you can get an extra point. Yes? No. Party. No. No. I give the answer is water, food, fire, and shelter. Water, if you have no water, you will be weakness. So you can just like rainwater is the easy way to get. And the food.
Excuse me, who got the point? Could you just you? She got 1 point. Right?
Yes. And if you want to get food, you can make a trap or hunting and fishing. And the fire can boil the water, cooking the food, and make you warmer or even signaling to rescue team. Shelter is very important. It can give you a good sleeping. Yeah, you know, human can live for about how many days without water? No. How many days? Yes, 3 days. The range of survival depends on the climate and the physical conditions. There are common skills. One is finding and one is lighting a fire, finding shelter, making water, and safe to drink. These are the 4 basic. And finding and identifying food. Injuries is very important. If you're bleeding, you can just like a direct pressure to stop it, or you can give a CPR to who is not breath. Yes, in Taiwan there are 3 major is flooding, earthquake, and flood and landslide. I'm talking about flooding and earthquake. Now, before we start, I will give you a story. It's a survival story of tsunami. Manihiki's location is here. You have to know it is difficult and expensive to get to them. This is some picture. The logo is very important. It is 10 per kilometers and surrounded by conifer. The heat is always higher than 29 to see 100 Celsius. Some pictures. And I will talk about a story. It's the waves coming. Anna and her family was living in Manahiki. One day, a large wave, which was taller than the house, hit the small village. Anna saw it and grabbed her daughter and her husband John quickly. And the wave was coming with some pigs, chicken, and coconuts. But the wave was too fast and too strong that they were torn apart. The last time Anna saw her daughter, a wave was breaking over her. She was saying to the lagoon. Lagoon is a 西湖，里面的小湖。然后 Anna didn't see her daughter come back up. After a few minutes, Anna finally see her husband, alive but alone. She realized that her daughter was gone. Her husband swam over to her and grabbed and held Anna tightly. Anna started to cry for her lost daughter. It was getting dark. Finally, they found a capsized boat. Her husband tied Anna to the engine by his belt, and they even grabbed a dead chicken. They enter the open ocean, and they see the wave is almost 15 meters high. And outside the lagoon, there were many sharks. They were sick with grief and fear. And suddenly they hear a voice someone was crying. But who was crying? Anyone want to answer the question? Just guess. Who? These? No? Yes, speed. They find the voice is from under their boat in the air pocket. So they turn it over, and finally it's a small girl. The small girl loses her parents in this terminal. And on the boat, they decide to gather some frozen because they think they might be at the sea for many weeks, and they need some coconut. Dead pig. They even get dead pig and a sleeping bag. After discussion, they decide to go to the north. There is a small island. They use the sleeping bag as a sail. Finally, at the Thursday morning, they reach the land. They return to their home and surprised to find their daughter was on the coconut tree. It is a very important experience for them. And now I'm talking about the fraud. Before we start, let's see some video. We have some mistakes, so we skip it. During a fraud, you have to listen to the radio. If you use a battery, and move immediately to high ground. Do not walk through moving water. 6 inches of moving water will make you fall. So if you have to walk, you have to walk in non-moving water. You can also use a stick to check the ground you stand. Turn off the utilities is very important, but if you are wet or stand in water, you should not do it. And do not drive into flood areas. If your car is in the flood water, you have to abandon it and just run away. And after a flood, you have to stay away from the flooded and damaged areas. You have to stay away from the debris. And the most important is save yourself, not your possessions. During earthquake, the first thing is you have to stay calm. And inside you have to crouch under a desk. Usually it's a heavy desk. And stay away from the broken glass. Outside, you have to stay away from the building tree, electric lines, because it may fall on you. And on the road, you have to, if you are on the road, then when an earthquake happens, you have to stop out of the traffic and stop. But do not stop under or overpass the bridge or the tree. It may be then very dangerous. And after an earthquake, you have to check for injury provides. Just like if someone not breathing, you have to do the CPR. Or if somebody is bleeding, you have to have a direct pressure to stop. Second, you have to turn off the appropriate utility, just like when flood. And you have to check for building damage, because there may be an aftershock. The building may be very dangerous. And you have to clean out some dangerous spills, just like medicine or gas. And when you have to wear shoes, it may be broken gas in the water. It will make you injured. And turn on the radio until the government says it is safe and you can go to your home or go somewhere. And use telephone for emergency only. If you have an emergency but you have no cell phone, it's very dangerous. Thank you.